Welcome back to the Bible Reading Project. It is Thursday, Philippians chapter 4, all week long, reading our Bible every single day, zero excuse. Amen. And Ryan has been honored to have you again being with me. Here. Hey, somebody left this on my computer a few weeks ago. I'm assuming it's a youth because they use the word peepaw, which is what all the youth here call, which is why do y'all call me peepaw? I like every youth, all the staff, even adults in the church call me peepaw. Yeah. It's so potent. I don't even know why, but it's so potent that I've started an Instagram page and gotten a lot of followers, except you.
Right.
You're not following me at peepaw_banjo because I'm teaching banjo lessons to people. Nice. But they left this, and it says, I love you, peepaw. Heart, BB.
Yeah. That's Bell.
BB is Bell.
Bell.
Does she spell it with two B's?
I don't think so.
I know it's Isabel, right?
Right.
But BB.
BB.
I've left it there because it blessed me. And so then I was like, Bell. Because I don't call her Bell.
Right.
And I thought maybe Bell. And then I thought, well, maybe it could be Billy Bob. I didn't know. So you're saying it's Bell. So Bell, shout out to you.
Woo.
If you left this nice little sticker on, which would be cool that she had to come into my office.
Right.
Unbeknownst to myself.
Right.
Take a pen out of my desk and take a sticky note out of my desk and write, I love you, peepaw.
Yeah.
Heart, BB.
Yeah, you know how you got the name peepaw, right?
I'm not really sure. Lay it on me.
When we were sharing an office earlier this year, we were working together in the same office because your office got flooded. And I just woke up one morning. I said, I feel like Pastor Mark's going to be a grandpa sometime soon. And it just felt good, peepaw. So I just started calling you peepaw.
You did?
And then the momentum grew and the anointing spread. And tell us what's going to happen in a month.
In about 1 month, I'm going to be a grandpa.
Woo!
You're a prophet. Thank you so much. Even before she was pregnant, you knew it. And that's awesome.
And I'm going to prophesy right now.
You're going to get married.
That's not what I was going to prophesy.
Shut that prophecy down.
You did.
Hey, look, don't prophesy yet. No,
okay.
I don't want to stone you. Right now, you're one. Right now, because what we believers, if you're going to prophesy, it better come true or we kill you. And this one did come true. You said I was going to be a grandpa. Yeah. You called me peepaw. I am a grandpa now.
Yeah, that's true.
My first daughter's having a baby.
Really quick. All the talk yesterday about thankfulness got me really excited about something.
All right, lay it on me.
Got me really excited about Thanksgiving.
Okay.
Because of all the food.
Yeah, well, there you go.
And there's only 56 more days.
Isn't that awesome?
Until Thanksgiving.
Let me ask you a question. This might rain on your parade. What's going to happen November 4th at the election? Like, there's people saying if Trump gets in, we're burning the country down.
Right.
If Trump selects a SCOTUS, we're burning the country down.
Yeah.
There's other people that say if Joe Biden gets in, we're going downhill fast.
I feel like this took a hard left turn and became a political podcast.
Well, it could be because you said I'm thankful, and I'm thinking, I wonder if you really will be thankful on Thanksgiving, because what if the election doesn't go the way the country thinks and we are in riots and craziness, or people are burning down towns, which is what Americans do now. Every 4-year election cycle, we go through a 7 months of craziness to try to distract the other team from the other team. And are you still going to be thankful?
Well, in reference to yesterday's Bible reading project, I'm going to do my best to be thankful amidst the chaos.
Yeah, it will be chaos, I think. I don't prophesy it, but I think it's going to be an interesting year.
I agree.
It's already been an interesting year.
Certainly.
You know what I think we should do?
What?
We should come back and do a lunch break podcast, which we still have not launched yet. And our lunch break podcast should be on conspiracy theories. I think I would love to have you part of that, because you are a big, big conspiracy theorist.
That's a conspiracy theory.
I know, but I like it, and I'm glad you're here. So let's jump in today. It's just 2 verses, Philippians chapter 4. This is what we're talking about. If Jesus settled everything, then why? So here's a few verses, verse 8 and verse number 9. And now, dear brothers and sisters, one final thing. Fix your thoughts on what's true and honorable and right and pure and lovely and admirable. Think about things that are excellent and worthy of praise. Keep on putting into practice all you learn and receive from me, everything you learned from me and saw me doing. Then, here it is again, here comes peace. Then the God of peace will be with you.
Yeah.
Yesterday, it's like, pray and be thankful, then peace will come.
Right.
And now it's like keep putting into practice and then peace will come.
Yeah.
And I find when things aren't going the way I wish they would because of what Jesus did, it's hard to keep on practicing faith when I don't feel like my faith is working. This is what I wrote today. Well, you just got to keep on keeping on.
Keep on keeping on.
And that's hard. It's just when I don't feel like my faith is working, I don't feel like my prayers are working, my giving, my Bible reading's working, it really is difficult to keep on keeping on. When somebody's hurt me or done something, we've talked about that this week. We've talked about being thankful when things aren't working. But what's kept you in the game? What's kept you serving God? Not ministry, just Jesus. Like you told a few months back your testimony about you were at camp, you got born again. You didn't really grow up in a Christian home per se, but you got saved and you found a wonderful church down the street. You grew up there. Man, your faith was challenged. You went through ministry school. How did you stay in the game?
I think the number one proponent of me not giving up was people in my life. That because I submitted myself to a community, God, in a weird way, would send people at just the right time to bring encouragement. Not that anyone knew that I was struggling, especially the people that would come and give me encouragement. Not that they knew that I was thinking about, it's time to throw in the towel and give up and walk away from faith and from church and from ministry. But in a weird way, always at just the right time, someone would come and say, thank you so much. Mm-hmm. This is exactly what I need. Thank you for serving. Thank you for what you do. Stuff like that. Mm-hmm. In just a weird way at just the right time. Mm-hmm. And the only way that happened was because I submitted myself to a community. I was a part of other believers, mm-hmm. and they had access to my life, mm-hmm. and vice versa.
So who was it in your life that if Ryan Holdeman got off in left field, who was the person that could say, dude, you're a dummy, get back in line?
Yeah.
I mean, because I think that's a problem in Christianity. Mm-hmm. I want to love Jesus, but don't you dare judge me and tell me what to do.
Right.
I want you to pat me on the back, give me accolades and encouragement, but don't rebuke me.
Yeah.
Who was it that could rebuke you?
I mean, lots of it wasn't just one person.
Okay.
But lots of people.
Why? How did you let them rebuke you without getting your feelings hurt?
How did I let them rebuke me?
Yeah, I mean, because it's I got a lot of people that does that, but really, it's never fun.
No, right.
It's never fun to have somebody call you on the carpet and tell you to grow up, get your act together.
It wasn't just a rebuke. We had relational credit.
Okay.
That it was never just them just saying, oh, well, you're off in left field. Mm-hmm. It was we had already built relationship, meaning we knew that.
Oh, I love that. Relational credit.
Yeah, we had knowing the inner workings and the encouragement and all of that good stuff. So when it was kind of off base, mm-hmm. then it wasn't like a weird thing. It was mm-hmm. we already talked about it. So they knew the inner workings of my life, so mm-hmm. they could speak to it well. Mm-hmm. And it's not something that happened often, but maybe a small handful of times. But several people. And they would always come to me separately without mm-hmm. knowing.
Right, sure.
Which is I just a credit to the Holy Spirit.
Yeah. Listen to this. I'm going to read it again because it's meaningful to me. Verse 9. Keep putting into practice. And then he says this, all you've learned and received from me. In other words, it's not just keep on keeping on. I just get up, grit your teeth, get to work, go to work, come home, suck it up.
Yeah.
He literally says that what you need to keep on keeping on is putting into practice what you've learned from other Christians. Mm-hmm. Meaning that when things aren't going my way, Paul is intimating, well, you need to keep practicing your faith. Not just keep on keeping on, go to work, go home, watch movies, mow the grass, but keep on keeping on in your faith. Practice your faith.
Right.
Because I find a lot of times when things aren't going well, I don't want to practice my faith. I don't want to go back to the house of God, to church. Somebody's hurt my feelings. Yeah. I don't want to keep practicing. I don't want to practice giving when I don't have any money. I don't want to practice forgiving when my feelings have been hurt. And then I love what he said. He said, I want you to practice this and put it into practice because you've learned it from me.
Yeah.
And I think that's the beauty of discipleship.
Absolutely.
In the middle of things not going right, I need to look at somebody else's life who's poured into me, and I need to put into practice what they've poured into me. And maybe one of the reasons a lot of believers are not really progressing in their faith is nobody's pouring into them anything to practice for faith.
Yeah, right.
We get poured into from our favorite musician, our favorite TV shows, our favorite hobbies, our favorite friends. But Paul says you have to put into practice what you learned from me, meaning faith, meaning somebody in your life has to be dumping faith into you and has to be dumping God into you so you can put that into practice. And I think the way we keep on keeping on is, who's that person that's dumping faith into your life? Who is that person that's dumping God into your life on a consistent basis over and over and over, that you can say, because of that person, I can put that into practice and I can live that life and practice the things that they do. Well, God, if all my friendships are weak and anemic, then when I'm in a hard place, it's going to be hard for me to keep practicing faith because everybody around me is weak and anemic. I think that's the beauty of discipleship. Somebody smarter than me, more mature than me, that can pour into my life, father me, mother me, generation today's mentor, coach me, mentor. But I think father and mother me, man, pour everything you know into my life so that I can grow. And I love what you said, man, relational credit. I got to have people more mature than me that have relational credit in my life that I can say, look, this in my life's not working right now, but I'm following you. Have you ever gone through this? Tell me how to get over it. I think that's important. It's good. So thank you, bunches. Thank you so much for being part of what we do. Man, I appreciate you being part. Come back tomorrow, Friday, as we slide into home plate with Philippians chapter 4. Read it tonight. Ask God to speak to you today and give you fresh insight. And hey, I say this all the time as we close it out. If you can use anything, God, you can use me. And if anybody comes across my path today that needs you, may I ever be so bold to lead him to you. Pray that prayer. Watch how God will use you. Have a blessed day.